Well, I'm very happy with win number 2 in conference. I felt like um, our defensive pressure really helped us tonight, saved us tonight. Anytime you play against a team that can shoot the ball the way that they shoot the ball, with guys that can score the ball the way that they score the ball, with Franks and Ellaby, you never feel like any lead is safe. And it just felt like every time they made a run or got it within under 10 to make us a little nervous, it felt like we made a defensive play. So us having 13 steals and forcing 20 turnovers is what saved us tonight. Was what got us the win. 30 points off of turnovers was the key tonight.
Wyking, what does this say about your team that you haven't won in so long and you get a huge win Thursday, and then there's no letdown? You come back and you really controlled most of the game tonight.
Well, leading up to the win on Thursday, I felt like we were playing good basketball. I felt like our guys were starting to really figure it out. Close game, Stanford and UCLA and Colorado, just all the games, Arizona State on the road. I felt like we were playing good basketball. It was just a matter of time that we were gonna get the reward and get a win, and then our guys would fall into a comfort zone. I felt like, and I think that's what happened tonight. Once we got a chance to see a victory, the guys could breathe a little bit easier, and I think their confidence grew after Thursday night, and they saw that if they did it together, and played team basketball, that we could be successful. And so, I know I slept a lot better Thursday night. I know the guys did, and so, I just felt like, once we got over the hump, I felt like we could continue to play good basketball.
You had no concerns about them sort of exhaling today, relaxing?
No. We go down to Stanford, and it's a rival, and it's a close one here at home. I think they're looking forward to that, to getting a chance to play against those guys again.
When you saw Darius tonight really attacking the basket, normally a guy likes to sit on that arc and shoot the perimeter shot.
Yeah.
Is his ability to attack and drive sometimes the part of his game that gets overlooked?
Well, I don't think it's something that it's not really something that we tell him to go do. It's something that he can do, and to see him get into a groove of getting to the rim and finishing right hand, left hand, he made some interesting shots, to see him do that. We know that he has that in his game. It's just not something that he particularly uses, because for us, what's most important is that he shoot the basketball. And so for him to go 7 for 10 tonight from 2-point field goals was impressive, and really helped us tonight.
You referenced the Stanford game. What would it mean to you guys to get them and to go into the conference tournament with 3 wins in a row?
I think first it just would mean that we're finishing up the season with some momentum, and at the end of the day, you want to be as good as you can be at the end of the season and show improvement. And I think that if we could go down and get one, then it does that. And it also makes Vegas interesting. If we can go into Vegas with a 3-game winning streak, I think that who knows what happens. Especially with the way that the league is this year.
You mentioned the guys playing together. When you look at the box scores, such balanced scoring. What does that mean to you?
It just means that they're starting to get it. They're growing up. Freshmen are no longer freshmen this late in the season. Sophomores are no longer sophomores this late in the season. And so it just means that they're growing up and they're starting to get it. As a coach, that's all you really want. It's just to see progress and see guys continue to get better and continue to perform at a high rate.
Vanover has scored double figures now, I think 6 of 9 games. Are you happy with his gradual progression and his improved consistency?
I'm very happy with the way he's playing, especially on the defensive end. He's just more alert. He moves better from day one till now. It's drastic improvement. And on the offensive end, he could always shoot the ball, but now you're starting to see that he can do things. He got a dunk and one dunk today, and that we really needed. And he's just you could just see his confidence, soaring at this point.
That's not an easy play. He took a quick pass from
a
foul moving.
And a lot of that is he's just moving so much better. And You know, you could just see it. You know, from game to game, he's doing something. Every game that shows improvement.
In the second half there, where the balls kept coming out, you know, not even the layups were going in. Were there some anxious moments then?
Yeah, we were sped up, you know, and I told the guys, slow down. It's like we were so anxious to make a play. It's just like, you know, Thursday night we had poise and we were you know, we took our time and we were calculated. And then tonight it was just like we were just so anxious to make a play. And so I told the guys, man, breathe, like just relax a little bit. There's a couple lob attempts that we didn't capitalize on that we normally finish. And so, you know, I just think that they were anxious to be out there, anxious to be in the driving seat for a change, and everyone just really wanted to make a play. And then a lot of it, you know, was trying to make a play for somebody else, which is what you want, not necessarily guys just out there running around trying to make plays for themselves.
Well, as you got pounded by Stanford, was there any extra emphasis on, hey, these guys are coming off of a bad loss, let's pounce on them early? That's something you emphasized or not?
No. We just wanted to play a good game and play them the best that we could play them. You know, they looked, you know, to me it looked as if they were very loose out there, being undermanned. Sometimes teams like that can be dangerous because they feel like the odds are stacked up against them, and so they don't really have anything to lose. And sometimes playing those games could be tough because, you know, the 8 guys that they were able to suit up, say, you know what, we're undermanned, so we're just going to go out there and just have fun. And so sometimes those games are dangerous.
Now looking at that second goal in the second half, I believe Harrison's call for winning. Do you think things got a little tense there down the stretch?
Not overly. Not overly. Those are just things that sometimes happen throughout the course of the game with 2 teams that are competitive. I didn't feel like it was an overly physical game. I thought the refs did a good job of handling both of those situations.